Alright, here's the recap, diving right into the unfolding drama surrounding TikTok and its potential shutdown in the US. Everyone's been talking about it, and we've seen all kinds of reactions. It's been a roller coaster for sure. Let's start with the TikTok ban buzz. We've heard plenty of reports suggesting that the platform is on the verge of being banned in the United States. Rumors started flying, and even official statements have confirmed that TikTok plans to shut down on January 19th, which is a huge deal. The app will be removed from app stores, and users with the app will be redirected to a website detailing the ban. People are scrambling to figure out what this means for the millions who rely on it. It's not just about the ban itself. There's a lot of chatter surrounding it. The discourse surrounding TikTok's data collection practices has gotten pretty heated. Some are adamant about the security concerns, claiming the app is a threat, while others have pointed out the hypocrisy, as government officials themselves still have access to it. A bit ironic, right? Then there's Mr. Beast, who's made waves recently by trying to step in and buy TikTok. Yes, you've heard that right, Mr. Beast, a billionaire content creator, is reportedly in talks with other billionaires to take over TikTok before it's shut down. He's been vocal about wanting to save the platform, going so far as to say he's drafted an offer to buy it and would like a seat at the table to discuss the future of the platform. It's kind of like a plot twist we didn't see coming. The idea of Mr. Beast acquiring TikTok has the internet buzzing, with many expressing curiosity, and some even showing support. But let's not forget about the American users who've already turned to alternatives. Some have downloaded the Chinese version of TikTok, known as Xiaohongshu, or Red Note. It's a bit of a cultural shift, though, as many are noticing the difference between the US and Chinese versions. Some people are noticing that the platform feels a lot different, even encountering what's being called Polish propaganda, or other unfamiliar content. Others are finding themselves surrounded by content that seems more rooted in Chinese culture. There's even talk about some of the content becoming more politically charged. It's interesting, because many users are either embracing the change or pointing out that they're being exposed to things they never would have seen on the US version of TikTok. While some are skeptical about these changes, others are leaning into the chaos and enjoying the ride. But here's the kicker. There's the possibility of a new social media battleground forming, with sports-related TikToks already gaining momentum on Twitter. It's almost like there's a post-apocalyptic feel to it all. Everyone's rushing to figure out what comes next. But here's the real kicker. Despite all this chaos, there are still a lot of people who genuinely believe that TikTok won't be going anywhere. Some users are convinced that the app will find a way to survive. Whether it's through negotiations, legal battles, or just plain perseverance, the spirit of TikTok might not be so easily extinguished. Then, there are the more light-hearted reactions. People are reminiscing about all the great TikToks they'll miss, and others are just giving up entirely, saying they can't imagine life without it. Some folks are already mourning their lost TikTok feeds, and others are just preparing to watch their content disappear from the platform. It's a mix of disbelief, nostalgia, and resignation. For some, TikTok is more than just a distraction, it's a source of income, connections, and self-expression. Meanwhile, some people are looking ahead to a future without TikTok and discussing potential replacements like OnlyFans, which some believe could be the next big thing, or other social platforms that might try to step into TikTok's shoes. Others are jokingly suggesting that, if TikTok is banned, they'll just move to China to keep using the platform. It's almost like a meme in itself, poking fun at the situation. In a more serious tone, some have been critical of the ban itself, asking why the government is focusing so heavily on TikTok when there are other issues, like natural disasters, political tensions, and economic struggles, that should arguably be more urgent. There's a sense that the government's priorities are out of whack, and people are questioning the whole TikTok ban narrative, wondering if it's being used as a distraction from bigger issues. With all that said, it's clear that there's no shortage of reactions to TikTok's potential demise. Whether it's support for the app, a sense of betrayal from its users, or the endless speculation about what'll happen next, one thing is certain. TikTok's time in the US is coming to an end, and its influence on social media and pop culture has left an undeniable mark. Will TikTok truly be gone for good? Or will there be some sort of last-minute twist that saves it? Only time will tell, but as of now, all eyes are on January 19th.